both good players, Ron. Been moving up into our system the last 2 or 3 years, and quality player.
Yeah, well, it's got the makings of a cracking evening of darts here tonight. Ron Meulenkamp sporting the sort of subtle mohawk hairdo. Both men kicking off with ton 40s. Everybody who plays in the first round of these European Tour events has had to come through some form of qualifier to be here as Meulenkamp. Hey, there we go, just a 5.
Well, left-handed player always hit the 1s, a right-handed player always hits the 5s.
57.
Mind you, Joe really didn't punish him there, did he? That's when you've got to follow up with another 140.
Ooh, hang on,
They
he's on a roll.
Them last
There we
4
go.
darts were really wild.
81.
Yeah, the bomb Meulenkamp, Dutchman, just inside the top 128 in the world. Saw off Luca Falsetti, Freddie Gielman and Dirk van Dijvenbode in the qualifiers to be here. Whereas Joe Cullen played the UK qualifiers, seeing off Peter Hudson and Ray Campbell both by 6 legs to 4 as Meulenkamp has back up the board, trying to get that 105, which would have left a finish, but Cullen has stolen the darts in this one. That's a bit of a blocker, so he comes downstairs to the 19.
Go back on again. On 2 occasions, when we're in the first leg, and it does take a while to go, but there's 2 occasions there where from here. Do you know what? It's noisy. We can all hear ourselves talking.
It is pretty raucous in here, and I would imagine it'll get even more so later as Meulenkamp looks at 129, treble 20 for ball. Gets the treble. Bullseye.
82.
Not to be. So Cullen for a break of throw in the opening leg here. Double 6 he'll look at. Slide in alongside that. And same again. There we go.
First. Game on.
Well, when you break your opponent's throw, make sure you hold on to yours strongly.
Well, look, just to underline the strides that Joe Cullen has made this year, he made 3 quarter-finals in PDC ranking tournaments last year. The whole of last year made 3 quarter-finals. This year already he's made 3 quarter-finals, 2 semi-finals. And one of those quarter-finals was a run in the UK Open. That's his best run in a PDC major. So he has taken be a bit more composed, take a bit more time and care over his darts.
Been a bit more serious as well. You know, don't think that you can throw a dart quick all the time. It's going to work. Sometimes you've got to compose yourself, just slowing the throw down. And I know that Joe's been working on that, and Devon's been working on that as well. You know, what we call the backlift. It doesn't matter how quick the backlift comes back, you've got to stop. So if you come back fast, you might not have that in the right position. You come back slow, you've got more chance of getting in the right position to then release straight. And it's a technical thing, but it's such a simple technical thing. I know Devon's been working on it, and I know Joe has been working on it, and I think the management company said it's about time you got serious to it if you want to earn some money, and that's what, to me, that's what I can see what's happened.
Yeah, well, I mean, Joe has said himself he's not a youngster anymore, he's not a kid. He's too old for the development tour. He's been around for a number of years, Joe Cullen. So now is the time, if he's going to be a serious dart player, this is when he's got to make strides in the game. And you have to say, over the last few months, he's certainly done that. 93 gets him down to 70 as he looks to consolidate that early break of throw against Meulenkamp.
Joe, you require 70.
Well, he's got to take this out, hasn't he? He can't let Meulenkamp come back. Double 16. Double 16 is that is a clinical finish from Joe Cullen. With Meulenkamp waiting on 51 to break his throw again. And that's what I say, you know, get in there quick, get a lead.
Yeah, and he took out 12 in the last leg. Admittedly, it took him 3 darts, but he didn't miss the visit, if you would. He didn't give another chance to his opponent.
59.
He's taken out 70 there without giving Meulenkamp a poke at it, and that is not only good for the settling the nerves first game up for the evening for Joe Cullen. A match he is expected to win. He's the favourite for this match. But it's also good for frustrating your opponent. If you're putting yourself in positions to win legs like he was there on 51 and then not getting a go at it, you feel like you've wasted the good work that you've put in.
Well, if you check out every time with that visit, it doesn't make any difference whether you hit the double first, second or third dart. The only difference is that it alters your average.
Yeah.
And the average don't always win you the game. The visit wins you the game.
84.
So, you know, as long as, like Joe, 2 visits, 2 out of 2, that's 100% to be quite honest.
Yep.
57.
Another visit of 57 for Cullen. Not got going on his scoring. When he does start hitting the treble 20, he is a big scorer, Cullen. He can mix it with the best.
57.
Just the 57 in reply from Meulenkamp in a leg which he will be desperate to win. Doesn't want to go 2 breaks down in the early stages here.
41. Run, you require 160.
Well, I've already seen this once this afternoon. You won't see it, but he's got to say he's got to hit the treble, which he has done.
100.
So there, Joe, minimum of a ton. 140 really puts the pressure on.
94.
that
Ron, you
helps.
require 60.
And the way Ron's darts stick up, he doesn't want to put this big 22 high because it's going to cover up the double top. And you can see that's why he's had to move right over on the left. That flight is right in the path. And there we have it. It's caught the flight.
28.
That's
Joe, you
the
require 110.
trouble when the dart kicks up too much. Stay there. Got to stay on that treble 20. Yeah, that's sensible. At line and length.
58.
Yeah,
Ron,
right
you
decision,
require
not the
32.
desired effect. So Meulenkamp to get a leg on the board. Got to go, Ron.
Game shot.
And does go, and Meulenkamp
Full leg Jonah through
pulls a leg back. Just a little nod to someone in the crowd. I'm not sure if that or a slightly angry one.
120.
Just 120 scored there.
Yeah, the third dart went down the stem.
60.
A beautiful first start. Those flights are, you know, it's only one dart down that may deflect because of that, but it could be the dart that costs you a leg.
134.
Well, we've seen a number of close games already today where just one visit here or there may have cost him, and you can see some pretty serious wear on those
There is,
flights.
yeah, it makes the end of that flight thicker. You always start off the game with a new set of flights, which it looks like Meulenkamp has.
Pristine Meulenkamp.
100.
Cullen in the box seat here and finding the treble with a bit more regularity now.
123.
That will do nicely for him. He'll get 2 darts at double top for a 3-1 lead.
Who's going to go for 17?
83.
Stay up there. Oh,
Joe, you
I
require
thought the
58.
Treble 1 with the first one, I think.
oh yeah, it must have been. I thought it was in the treble 20.
Game shown the
Oh,
fourth
look at
leg.
that dead centre with that
Cullen,
double top.
fifth leg run to throw first.
Normally a sign of a very comfortable and confident young man. He kills the double top. Dead centre. And now there's some work to be done.
The number 6 seed, Dave Chisnell. Not only
57.
the finalist at this corresponding tournament last year, the European Darts Matchplay was actually held in Austria last year, but also finalist last time out in the European Tour last weekend in Gibraltar. a weekend where his average, well, he averaged 99 in his opening game, and then it did not dip below 100, including 108 and 110 over the course of the weekend. Chizzy very happy how he's playing his darts at the moment after a lean spell by his own ridiculously high standards.
Yeah, he seems to be got a lot more rhythm in his throw.
Meulenkamp just giving some of his detractors in the crowd something to think about with a first maximum.
You feel that Ron's got to find one of those on Joe's throw, though.
117.
Well, there's that one again. He's pitching the dart a lot in the ones.
They do seem to go in at funny angles, his darts.
Yeah, that's the grip on the release. It's just not releasing properly.
His arm doesn't look like it goes completely straight back and forward, but hang on, Joe Cullen. Will be enough to help him get this leg in the bag. Meulenkamp needs to take out the 78. That's a great start. 2 darts at double 12. Double 6 now.
66.
Massive chance for Joey Cullen
46.
from another breaker throw, and he must not give this up. Per visit is 100% on checkouts. It's a good guide.
26.
Pulled that bit, did a little bit rushed.
Didn't give it a chance, did it, to clatter into that second dart. So Meulenkamp, a bit of a let-off, but he has got the leg, and it's only 3-2, and despite having, you would say, being in charge of this game so far, Cullen, he has not got a commanding lead in it by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, it'd be interesting to see how the game goes now, Dan, because if Joe does struggle here, loses it, or only just gets over the line, he'll look at that leg and go, I should have been 4-1 up. Total control of the game. You've got your opponent, up against the wall, and let him off.
But he has been very, very good over this spell where he's had an improved set of results of maintaining his composure and, coming through tight games. And very nearly went even further in the UK Open when he made his first major quarter-final. It was only Peter Wright who did for him, and that was 10-7, and it was a very, very close game right the way through.
$96.
One treble just keeps his nose in front. It's a real lean on Meulenkamp's throw.
Well, it puts the pressure on Ron to hit 2 trebles, doesn't it? 1 treble's no good because it just puts him even, and with Joe on his 34. There is 2 trebles.
On in the opening stages of this game, but may be about to level it up at 3 apiece. And of course he does have the throw in the next leg, and that is a decent set-up shot as well. Good leg of darts from Ron Meulenkamp. Joe Cullen under pressure here. Great response.
139.
Well, that's what he had to do. He's asked the question of Meulenkamp, can you take it out, because I'm sitting and ready to punish you. Double top to level it up.
Game shot at the 6th leg.
Clinical finish from Meulenkamp.
Ron to throw first. Game on.
And we go back to that 5th leg now, Dan. 2 darts to go 4-1 up. Now you're 3.
And turn, but effectively we're down to a first to 3 here. Josh Payne versus Jamie Caven coming up. Be a great chance to see Josh Payne in action in his first European Tour event since becoming a title winner with the PDC on the senior tour. Big John Henderson and Mark Webster. After that, we've got some serious players. Vincent van der Voort, Kevin Painter and Darryl Gurney face off. Devon Peterson, Joe Cullen's mates in the last game of the night against Johnny Clayton.
100.
We could have 5 more legs of this one. There is not a great deal between them at all. There you see, 88 plays 86 in the out of 8 on the checkouts as well for both men. As I said, not a great deal between them.
57.
Again, a good example there where Joe had a perfect chance to get control and fails to hit the treble.
He must have hit 57 4 or 5 times,
yeah.
and in similar situations.
57.
I knew. One repays the favour.
56.
No one wants the leg.
Oh, it's a bit ploddy at the minute. You can see it is hot up there. Ron Meulenkamp's got a bead on. And he hasn't got much hair to mop it up. Now then.
136. Run your requirement.
Sets it up very nicely. Meulenkamp, the 144. It would be huge if it goes.
That's a perfect dart.
Wonderful. Excellent from Ron Meulenkamp. 144 checkout with Cullen sat on 56.
8 leg, Joe to throw first. Game on.
And from having to survive darts for 4-1, Ron Meulenkamp hit the double to make it 3-2, chucked in a 15-darter to break, and then takes out the 144 under serious pressure from Cullen. He finds himself in the lead.
You just knew when that first treble went in that he was going to follow it, didn't you?
It was perfect to do so, wasn't it?
Absolutely perfect. You couldn't put it in there any better. The V of the flights
60
was so inviting for the next dart as well.
Maximum for Cullen, and that is the first one that the Yorkshireman's hit. Time 40 for Meulenkamp, but he's still way behind in this leg. This should be Cullen's to claim. It's just a case of getting down there, and 1 treble for the visit is fine for him. Can afford to go the aggressive route, you would think, with his next visit, going treble 18 tops. Meulenkamp won't be on a finish now.
60.
Yes, he'll certainly go the treble 18. Double 8.
86.
Well, they're rather a bit on the outside of that double 8 if he's going to miss, but Meulenkamp on 2-4-1, nothing short of
Over the top of it into the treble.
91.
Finds a treble 17, so he's down to a finish, but double 4 for Cullen makes it 4 apiece. Now double 2. And it is double 2 he pins, so Cullen.
leg as well, Dan. You know, your throw.
100.
For 5 or 6 visits to the board, apart from that 20-dart leg and the third leg. But you know, these guys expect themselves to be doing it in 5 visits, really. You can see 90 plays 87 as the overall averages.
100.
Yeah, the averages.
Second favourite. Meulenkamp having the throw in 2 of the remaining 3 legs. That 1-4-4 finish. How important
100.
Ton 40 for Cullen will worry Meulenkamp.
80.
It's a little bit unfortunate.
Right, you require 100.
Yes, it was only a ton though, wasn't it?
Did look to be so.
Yeah, it's only a 20. He can't go out now, so he needs a treble just to set it up. If he doesn't hit a treble, then he may only get $1 on the double when he returns. Well, let's put that to rest. He's got to have
68.
a double when he returns.
Run you require.
So
40.
Meulenkamp to go within one leg of the second round. Tops he wants. Tops he gets, and Ron Meulenkamp is 5-4 up.
10th leg Joe to throw first.
It is the first time. Well, he led in this match at 4-3.
59.
And that's not the best of starts for Cullen as he looks up into the rafters here. Where are we? Hamburg. I nearly said your hoist.
It's not long
Rotterdam.
since he got off a plane from Rotterdam, Rod. Turn up to the. I mean, I'm sure you'll find stuff to do.
Improve me golf.
Yeah, the beginning of the world. Michael Van Gogh.
Yeah. Arena in London. Hopefully you can join us for
Treble 17. Not to be. How well has he set that up?
37. Joe, you require 70.
Frog in the throat for Osprey then.
Oh,
Great
he's got
dart.
2 darts and a double.
Game Charlotte Sandler.
Nervous from Joe Cullen.
The final leg. Ron
Yeah,
to
that
throw
is a
first.
great check out. I
Game
mean,
on.
both the players have done that brilliantly at times in this match. Meulenkamp with the 144, and that 70 to keep himself alive was exceptional from Joe Cullen. Now you're standing there going, please give me a 12 dart
90.
leg. Just give me a 12 dart leg. That's what Joe Cullen, that's what he's got to look at.
1,000.
Well, it gives him a chance.
Certainly does. Now Meulenkamp will be thinking, well, a ton is okay, but if he follows up with another 140, then it gives me, I've lost the throw.
60.
Wow. Now that
60.
is Christmas come early for Joe, so fill your boots.
Cullen, having suddenly been installed as favourite for this game, hands the initiative back to Meulenkamp. He's found one treble.
96.
It is just the one. It is still anybody's. 2 good visits back to back. Probably going to be enough to win this, and this might be one of them. This is one of them. Joe Cullen.
80.
Yes, after the previous 3, that shows the maturity in his game. A couple of years ago, he would have followed that bad score up with another bad score, been beating himself up
37.
and lose the leg.
Joe, you
But
require
now
151.
he's given himself a good chance.
But that 137 for
But he's got to find a
Meulenkamp.
treble down side.
93.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Ron, you require 180.
This would be some check out. 118 for Meulenkamp. Needs to find the treble. Gets it. Double 19 for the match. Ron the bomb, Meulenkamp. A fraction away. The
Joe, you
specs come
require
off, and I'm not
58.
sure he needs to put them back on. Cullen, 58, should get 2 match darts, 18 for tops, for 6-5, and to steal this away takes a moment. Double 10. Oh, Oh, my word. Both men have mismatched darts. Will it go on?
Don't miss the big number. Oh, that was near the 17. Double 8 for the match. Now double 4 chasing across for a left-handed player. The 4s are not a bad double.
Game shot. And the match.
Ron Meulenkamp has survived 2 match darts from Joe Cullen, and he's through to the second round of the Happy Bet European Darts match play. He's never made it past the first round of European Tour before, but Ron the Bomb Meulenkamp will take on Dave Chisnell when these seeded players enter the action tomorrow. A missed opportunity for Joe Cullen, but a tightly contested first round encounter here. We have 7 more games on the way for you. Jamie Caven returning to Euro Tour action after a bit of a break.